Hi everyone, we live in a generation where everyone is craving to be seen, to be validated, especially with social media. It has been very hard to cultivate in a relationship like with ourselves. Most people are just living lives that are not truly authentic to themselves, only to be validated externally. But in this video, I'm going to share some tips and some tools that I have learned in my journey being single alone for the past few years. So starting off with relationships, being alone has really helped and shifted my perspectives on relationships. When you spend time by yourself, you get to know yourself on a so much deeper level, and this is so authentic to you that you become so familiar with your needs, and you're so aligned with your being that you don't even need a crowd. You don't need a bunch of friends. Honestly, personally, I don't understand people who have like 10 friends, 15 friends. I don't think those are authentic relationships, honestly. And most of the time, we will find it comes with a lot of drama. A lot of drama that really, truly just drains you of your energy. It drains you of your focus. You lose your perspective. You even lose yourself. You find yourself doing things that are not even aligned to who you are. That's why this generation is the most depressed generation, because you don't know who we are. We are just copy pasting. What's trending right now? What's going on with that? Like, we all want to date people who the society perceives are the best for us. We want to befriend people who we perceive will add value to us, but really and truly the value really lies within us. It really lies within yourself, and you can only get to this place of knowing yourself and finding your value when you spend time by yourself. Like, some of you don't even know who you are. You don't even know what you truly like. The things you like are the things you think you like, are the things your friends like, are the things social media tells you to like. But really, do you even align with the things you're doing? Do you even align with how you even dress? Like, girls, one thing I've come to observe with women is that most women are not authentic. Most women lack authenticness. Like, most women don't know themselves at all. If tomorrow people start drawing their eyebrows upward, and that is the new trend, everyone is drawing their eyebrow upward. If tomorrow, like right now, we have shifted from BBLs and now we are at what? Ozempic, and everyone is now looking like bones and skin because that is what is trending. I mean, it really breaks my heart because I used to be that girl. Like, I used to be this girl. Like, for example, in my campus days, don't think anyone ever saw me without makeup. And it's not like I don't look good without makeup. I look bomb. Like, I never really appreciated myself. In my mind, I was like, I have to do this, I have to do that. And even if you watch these videos nowadays of femininity, walk like this, talk like this, you should sit like this, like, come on. Like, if everyone is doing the same thing, how are we different from each of us? Like, tunaka tu nyanya zinafanana. But when you truly spend time with yourself, you're not trying to impress, you're not trying to force a relationship, and you truly attract what is for you. You get to attract people who are authentic to you, because you're not faking, because you're not being something that you are not. You are truly who you are. You cultivate, and then this leads me to my next point, which is you cultivate an inner independence, an inner knowing of who you are and what does not align to who you are. When jobs reject you, you know who you are. When relationships don't work, you know you are. Yes, you'll have that temporary feeling of sadness, but it will not take you down. It will not consume you. You'll not fall into depression because now you have not been accepted. You'll not try to fit in. You'll not try to be that girl that everyone wants. Like right now, all of us want to be it girls. All of us want to be, come on, ladies. You cannot be distracted by drama that comes from friends and relationships. You have a solid center. I call it home. Like, you have your solid center. When people don't, most of the time we expect, not even take, we expect things from people, and people can only meet you to the point that they can meet themselves. You expect your man to see you, to see your dreams, and yet he is here for your body. And then you believing what he thinks of you. You just base all your entire being on that. And when you lose that, you become a shell of yourself. You see these girls that lose themselves after a relationship, and they completely forget their friends. They completely forget their taste, their likes. They attune themselves. Now they're dressing just to make this man, happy, or what they think this man likes. And truly, truly, this man was attracted to you because of who you are. And now you're trying to change who you are to be what you think he is. You should be yourself. If he wants to walk, he walks. Remember, when someone leaves you, they don't take anything from you. There is no blessing attached to those people who live your life. You are the blessing. You are the blessing. Where you walk is where it sprouts, So to my next to my next point, you get to have this confidence that comes from knowing that you will be okay alone. Let me tell you, my greatest source of confidence comes from the silent battles that I've had to fight by myself. Things that even my closest people don't even know. Yeah, I've fought them, I've won, I've lost some, I've, endured some, still enduring some, but here we are. There is nothing you can tell me that, Michelle, you don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, because behind the scenes, behind what people can see, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot that only me knows. And when you truly walk on that path, you are not just there because you are not just something because someone thinks you are something. You are not trying to even to impress. You walk in a room, you see other bad bitches, you stand tall because you are pressure too. Yeah, your confidence doesn't come from the material things that you own or possess. It doesn't come from the status quo. It just comes from knowing that when the storm hits, I'll be standing. I trust myself. I know I will figure it out. I've always figured it out. I know I will endure. I know this storm too will pass. I know this season will come to an end. I know I will see it. I know I'll outlast these tough times. I know when someone tells me you should be this, I know who I am. So why should I bend to what they think I should be? And that is the kind of confidence we need to be seeing this year, especially with this new year. I know everyone is setting goals to go to the gym. Everyone is setting goals due to look what. Let us work on our inner selves. Let us get to learn that inner child, that inner being. Who are you really? Who are you really at 3 a.m.? Who are you really? Are you happy with that person? Are you aligned truly to that person? My next point, you get to know your weaknesses and your strengths. You get to know what truly sparks your light, aside from the opinions of those who are around you. With outside noise, it is easier to find true meaning. Yeah, it is so. Without the outside noise, it is so easier to find true meaning. People are not trying to talk you down because you already know what works for you and what doesn't. You are an introvert. You're not forced to be out. You're not forcing yourself to be out there doing things that don't really fulfill you or satisfy you in any means possible. You're just filling your time just to get that validation. Girls, learn to validate yourself. Learn to validate yourself. If you learn to validate yourself, like half of your battles are gone. These small problems, like this is like the root. Yeah, this is like the root of most of our problems. You don't know yourself. Your self-esteem is in shambles. Your confidence is in the bag you carry. You think you're pretty because you have long lashes. But really, you have a brain. You are smart. You are diligent. You are resilient. You can make a good mother. You have a loving heart. You have a big heart. And you're there aligning yourself to people who think that all that is it to you is your backside, Anyway, your purpose, ladies, it only comes to you when you're alone. It doesn't come when you're in the crowd. When everyone is telling you, this is the latest thing, you should do this thing, which always changes with time. nothing really stays. When you try to keep up with the world, you'll run mad. You'll run mad. People are fickle, and so is their tastes. So you should cultivate yourself. You know exactly, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. My strengths are here, my weaknesses are here, and that is how. And then from that perspective, you choose jobs that align to that. You choose partners that align to that, not what you think they should see. Yes, there is a place for looking good, for looking the part, but I don't think it's a good idea to just base our entire identity on that. And I know there is gazillion of videos telling you your looks matter, and yes, it does matter. But after the looks, what's underneath that? Underneath that clear skin, are you resilient? Do you have a thick skin? Can you withstand bad opinions? Can you withstand, critics? Under that 24-inch bust down, does your brain really work? Can you discern what is not for you and what is for you? Yeah. So guys, I once read a quote somewhere which says, when you don't know who you are, people will tell you who you are. And this just makes it easier to leave jobs. Because of this part, I've worked so many odd jobs. Yeah. And when I finally got to corporate, I was like down there. Yeah. Down the hierarchy. I was the cleaner, I was the secretary, I was the messenger, and people really, really did their best to stifle me up. And let me tell you guys, the only thing that kept me going is because before I even got to that place, I knew Michelle was meant for something. Michelle is not just the secretary. Michelle is not just here to be cleaning. Yes, I might be cleaning right now. I'm doing it so that I can get to that place where I don't have to do that anymore. Yeah. And when people persuaded me to stay in spaces and in things that did not align to me, I had that courage, not from the money I had, not from people who are close to me telling me, settle, sijui nini, It is that inner confidence, knowing that this is not where I don't belong and I will not settle. And that is what has kept me going throughout these years. I have not had a problematic relationship in years. Of course, I've not been dating that much, but it's really because, the pool gets smaller when you truly, truly focus on who you are. Like when you really know what you are about, that pool really gets small. You are no longer falling for people telling you that you are just cute. You know you are cute. You know you have a nice figure. So why are you giving your all? Why are you selling your entire soul, your entire life? Yeah. You're shifting your goal. Your goalpost was to get a good job. Your goalpost was to create content, be this person. You meet a man, all of a sudden, it is all about him. It is all about him. You're forgetting who you are. That cannot happen when you've already cultivated that inner center, that solidness, yeah? And during this time, this is where you get to know God in deeper levels. And let me tell you, knowing God is knowing who you are. He will show you who you are, who you truly are. And with that, you cannot be swayed to the right, to the left. You'll not be out here on social media looking for validation. You're taking pictures in weird positions, and before you know it, all you have covered is your nipples with your hands. Just trying to get that trying to get that attention, trying to prove a point. Proving a point to who? You are not born with these people. And let me tell you, the people you're trying to impress, they're also busy trying to impress you. They don't even take more than 3 minutes. 3 minutes even a lot. They don't even take a minute and even worry and even care about you. You're just entertainment, another entertainment to be scrolled just on the feed, on the FYP, Anyway, let me wrap this up. In a world of social media and where everyone has to look the same, yeah, everyone is a baddie now. Everyone is a boss babe. Are you really a boss babe? Because boss babes are working hard. They don't have time to be posting about how they're boss babes. They're actually being the boss. They're actually getting things done. And what is a baddie really? What is a baddie? How does having baby hairs and long lashes, unless you're in that industry, of sugar daddies and sugar babies, do your thing, girl, but I'd highly recommend spend time with yourself. Cut off those relationships that are wasting your time. Keep going on and off with that man, and you truly know you are not going anywhere with him. You keep working that job that you really hate. You know very well it's not even aligning with what you really want to be. Set aside that time. Start working on the things that you really care for. And with no time, that job will not be part of you anymore. Anyway, I wanted to make this short and sweet. See you on the next one.